that's not the right map. I think I need to increase my opacity a bit. I can't really see my stuff properly. I think I'm so used to seeing it so clearly now. The joke's on me. Now I need to see it. But yeah, we're gonna finish up some quick dailies first. And then we're going to be in Black Mage practice for a little bit. Cause I think I can clear it. But I need to run some few trials first. So yeah. Just gonna grab my symbols. And then we'll try to grab a decent number of buffs. Then we can run some practice. That's the plan. I need to check first how much storage do I have left on my computer. So I should probably make some room to actually record these things. Okay. I think I have enough storage on my computer now to record this stream. Is YouTube your main source of income, or you're just lucky getting off work early? Yeah, it could be a bit of both. Would be nice if YouTube was my main source of income. It's not quite there yet though. I don't make that much off of YouTube at the moment to live off of. Okay, that's Cernium done. Let's go grab some buffs. Start prepping. Originally I was going to get to 275 first, but it takes way too much effort. When I say way too much effort, it's really not that much effort, but I kind of want to clear it now. I don't want to level up. After doing all that training, I was just like, yeah, I kind of don't want to. Where do I train? I train in Gate 1 in Odium. But yeah, let's set up. Making sure we have everything. Actually, for this fight, I had to take out the Cadena link. Because that's actually only 6%. What will give me more than 6% damage? Could do Tides of Battle. I think I'll probably move around a bit. Let's do that one. It's 12 over 6. Might not be better, but the Cadena link isn't that good right now. How do you manage to use that 5th job attack skill for almost permanent time? Which one are you talking about? Is it because there's a few different ones? Okay. Let's grab a few of these. Need to grab Ursus as well. The main attack. The basic attack? It's just a fourth job skill, no? If you're talking about the scythe, it's only up for like half the time. Okay. Try to think of what other buffs I can get that are convenient. Yeah, the scythe is only up half the time. Okay. Let's swap my fams over. Check my legion. Swap to damage gear. Of course. Have I thought about streaming on Twitch? I have, but I think my numbers on YouTube are just better. Maybe I'll split my stream when I try to go for Black Mage. Maybe, I'm not so sure. But I'm okay just streaming on YouTube at the moment. Okay. Everything looks right here. Links, Legion, all my fams. All my buffs. I mean, it's probably like a few more I can get, but we'll just rock with this for now. Should I ask for a Wild Hunter? I feel like Wild Hunter's a pretty fair buff that I can go for. But I'm gonna run a few. I'm just gonna run a few runs without G skills. Yeah, I'm just trying to sort out a Wild Hunter. Looks like somebody might got me. Shower buffs? I mean, he's only apple. It's like the little apple thing. It's not that big of a deal. Is this the Wild Hunter? It is. Everyone's just leeching off this Wild Hunter. Feels good. Hello, welcome. Have I done a Black Mage BA? No, I haven't. This is just going in blind. I feel like I can already clear it, but I need the practice first. I need to clean up my P1. So I actually asked the Battle Mage Discord not too long ago. So I'm just gonna have a quick look at this. Just reading it a little bit. Okay. For this, I'm just gonna turn off the music. Unless we play with the music. What do you guys think? It is Black Mage. I feel like I should give him the proper respect of his own BGM. But for the most part, I'm just gonna be running in and out of Black Mage. Sort of constantly. Not sure if you guys can even hear the music. But the plan is, I just need to see how much damage I can do every 3 minutes. Just like without the Origin. And then I need to do a run with the Origin to see how much damage the Origin actually does. Then I can calculate roughly how much I can do in P1. So this is going to be like a little bit more proper damage testing. I'll give myself reasonable buffs, otherwise I don't think I can get some... I don't think I'll get good information. So I'll give myself that. I won't do G skills. And we'll see how we go. Again, I'm just gonna quickly read what these guys have helped me with. So I do apologize if the music turns in and out, because I'll be tabbing in and out a little bit to read some things. Oh. Oh, I didn't mean to teleport out of the party shield. Oh, did I not put my specs on my thing correctly? Let me have... That's okay. I just want to see how much damage I can do anyway. I need to change one of my my hypers actually. My darkness needs to be... Not my darkness, my dispel aura needs to be something else. Okay. So I do roughly 20% in my little bursts. Okay. Let's get out of here real quick. Oops. Alright, it was about 20% with no Origin. That's pretty good to know. Give or take. Okay. Now, I realize I have to reset this. I need to make sure I have it on the right ones, because I'm on my training hypers here. I don't usually change these, so just gotta make sure I have the right ones in. That's better. What's the cooldown on this now? 30 seconds, Jesus. That's my first time ever not using that. But yeah. So it looks like when I do my full burst with just these buffs, I do about 20%. And it'd be a little bit more than that with the Genesis. Not the Genesis, sorry, the Origin. That's actually pretty good. That's a lot better than I expected. Let's see if I can replicate that. If I can get a proper 20%, it'd be ideal. Just gonna wait for my cooldowns. This is the most annoying part of this. This is why I'm only doing it with cheap buffs. And occasionally Wild Hunter. But I think probably won't be able to get Wild Hunter later. Because I don't want to keep asking. That'd feel bad to just keep asking. Anyway, looks like my buffs are coming back up. I also did my buffs kind of poorly. So let's see if I can do this correctly. Ooh. Was I not inside the party shield? I took a lot of damage there. This is another thing that I need to be careful of. If I'm inside the party shield or not. Because a lot of it comes down to whether or not I can stay within party shield. Because party shield lets me avoid getting cursed. Is that both of them stacked there? Or is it just black? Yeah, that was about the same. About 20% as well. Which is pretty good. I'm happy getting 20%. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think my main issue right now is the whole party shield thing. Because I want to abuse party shield, but I think I'm teleporting outside of it. Is that both of them? I can't tell. Oh, it's just black. And this would be like the ideal situation as well. If it's just black, then we can keep DPSing while waiting. Yeah, I need to wait for my burst anyway, so I'm gonna see if I can like learn a thing or two in P1. I don't see black. Oh, I took both of them. Yeah, this is like the worst case scenario, is if you aggro both of them. So yeah, that's one thing that I need to make sure. I messed up my movement inside the party shield. I think I teleported out of the party shield. I'm not too sure though. Let me see how these guys are doing it. Do you not use Origin? I'm just trying to test without Origin, because Origin is a 6-minute cooldown. So I can get way more information from just constantly going and just doing 3-minute bursts. I'm just trying to see how much damage I can do without anything, and then I can calculate how much I do with Origin afterwards, because that's easy to test. But yeah, for my main damage, it's going to be the main thing. If I can consistently, like, go down to, say, at most 10, and get about 50% in, 50 to 60% in, with everything, then it should be okay. Because I do 20% without it being bound twice, which is pretty good. So 20% plus the Origin, say another 20%, and then like another 10% off attacking, that'd be ideal. Yeah, my Origin does a lot of damage. Alright, I'll show my equipment after. I'm gonna go back in. This one I will do with Origin because my Wild Hunt is running out. My Origin does a lot. It's a burst Origin. Practicing would be so much easier. I'm clearing before Dreamer. I'm not clearing after Dreamer. My goal is to clear this before Dreamer. Oh, they gave me a lot of information though. And then I can sack a HP death here as well. Like I can happily just take a life inside my party shield as long as it's not a curse death. I did what? That was like 40% with no G skills. That's a lot better than I expected. But that's with Origin as well. That's how much damage I was doing in my previous practices with my G skills. Unless I got lucky. Like 40%. That's really good damage, actually. And then I can just wait it out here. Now, my Wild Hunt is going to run out, but I'm going to wait to see if I can get them to stack a second time and do a second burst and see how much damage I can do. Easy 2 burst. That's the plan. You know, depending on how well this practice goes, I might do a real run, because I don't have my G skills on right now. But I also kind of have to get lucky. If my P1 goes really poorly on my first Origin try, then it's kind of doomed. But we'll see. Oh, hello, Donnie. Thank you. I also don't have Fatal Strike now that I think about it. I should probably have put Fatal Strike in. So I did that without Fatal Strike, but that gives me a lot of confidence. So yeah, this is like what I'll probably do in the real run as well. After my first burst, I'll just hide. Hope I don't aggro either of them. And then once my cooldowns come back up, then I'll try to work my way back into the fight. I'll have Party Shield back up, which is good. But yeah, we're just here to get some practice in. I think I might have aggroed one of them accidentally. Okay, I think here I want to just HP death. Because it would be hard to stack them otherwise. Okay. So it's not too hard to stack them back up. Pretty easy to stack them back up, actually. And I'm not really sure how much damage I did. That was a pretty lucky blink. But yeah, that's good to know. How much damage was he on before I did my burst? I'm just looking back. I'm trying to look back in my own VOD right here. Before I did my burst, I was at 56. And then after my burst, how much was it? 39. 56 to 39. Somebody do the math. I could do the math. That's like 20%. That makes sense. That matches roughly how much I did on my first run. Yeah, so I do about 20% without G skills. That's really good. Like even with my rebind. So if I can get some more information, I need to run with G skills, but I kind of want a real run with G skills. Like a real run. I don't want to run G skills and then like mess around. Okay. But I think the way that I was told to do my P1 from the Battle Mage Discord, it made a lot of sense. I just need to make sure I'm actually inside the party shield. The most important thing is I can't get knocked out of it. And the second one, I don't want to take a Curse Death. HP Death is okay. I just need to make sure I don't get Curse Death. Because HP Death puts me at 11, which is fine. But Curse Death makes me lose like multiple, which is bad. That's good. We're just doing some Black Mage practice here. Here are my stats for those who are like interested in it. Most of the stuff is like 21 3-line. Except my Arcanes, which are 17 2-line. Yeah, it's just like kind of whatever. Okay, let's try that again. We'll go with another Origin burst. So, what was the number that I hit before? I was at 56. So if I can roughly match that number, then I'll be pretty happy. Or beat that number. So 56 the main number to beat. Oh, I forgot to press my minutes before winning. Okay. Very important that I only HP death here. Very important I only HP death here. Get in the party shield, it's fine for HP death. I can only HP death. Okay, I didn't even HP death there, that's good. And the damage looked about the same. It's like a 1% difference basically. 1% difference. And then I can if I can manage to split, if I can split black away from white, then I can get some extra damage in. So that's pretty good. And that time I did it without Wild Hunter actually. The first time I did it with Wild Hunter. So if anything, that was actually a better burst. Like that time was even better. Okay, I'm just gonna practice my second burst now. Just need to wait it out. I don't want to get greedy or get into the... don't want to go inside and drag white. I didn't take a single life on that burst as well, which was nice. I just need to stay inside Party Shield. Just need to remember that, and we'll be alright. Hello, Johnny. Welcome. Do you have Fatal? No, no Fatal at the moment. So, if I can time Fatal, even better. I just forgot to craft it. I want to keep my numbers consistent just to test at the moment, so I won't craft the Fatal yet. Because I just wanted to make sure that my numbers were consistent. But yeah. Ideally, I'd have Wild Hunter for this run as well. But it doesn't matter too much. But yeah, it looks like I will probably have to pop G skills to get out of P1 consistently. Oh no, I accidentally dragged white. That's okay, I'll stay dead. I can't tell, is that both of them? I hope it's both of them. And they've just both disappeared. That was a pretty bad burst though. But I don't know if I dragged both. No, I didn't drag both. Okay, so that was just one of them. I think I started at like 56, so if I did like 5% on one of them, so that's roughly 10%. That wasn't a very good burst. So I had to make sure that I actually dragged both of them. Whatever, however I do it, I need to make sure both of them were there. Yeah, that wasn't double, that was just one. Okay. So the second burst is a little bit sus at the moment for me then. Which is annoying. Yeah, it's a little annoying that I actually have to stack the other ones properly. It's not free, is what I'm saying. Oh, it's a bit dangerous. Yeah, a little bit dangerous. Okay. I need to wait for my cooldowns anyway. It's a bit annoying. Anyone here know a thing or two about stacking them the second time? I only get one origin though. I only get one origin, which is just my first one. TP mid before reset happens. What's the timing on the reset? Do you know? Get Fatal and you can probably get away with staggering one G skill for P1 and the other two in the last 30 minutes. That's a good idea. That wouldn't be a bad idea to try actually just test it. We'll just do one G skill and see how we go. I didn't consider that. I still also have the option of popping a black card, but I kind of want to not clear it without a black card. I don't want to pop a black card if I can clear without it. Just for the, you know, just for the flex. I cleared this without a black heart. But if I really cared about the clear, then I'd probably do Blackheart. Yeah, I think 1 G skills make sense. Maybe just the boss damage G skill? I don't know. Is that too greedy? Is it too greedy just to pop only the boss damage one? Yeah, 275. I don't want to go 275. It's going to take me like 30 hours to get. That's too many hours. I want to clear it within the next 3 days. I'm being really ambitious here. I want to clear before the end of the month. Don't need HS on pet? Oh yeah, that's true. That one's an easy fix. Let's get Fatal. How do I time Fatal? Any knowers? I'm just gonna wing it. I'll pop 1 G skill. Let's go with the crit damage G skill because that's like that seems like the safest one to send. I popped my Fatal, proc Fatal too early. That's alright. If I get lucky, I'll proc Fatal in the middle of this. Watching out on the top right, boys. Do we get free Fatal? No, do not. That's alright. Might be able to drag Black away. I'm gonna treat this like like an actual run. So if I actually get Black away from the corner, it'd be ideal. This is really good, actually. Okay, that's bad. Lucky blink, maybe? Run? My mana overload's off. That was pretty good. 47. I think that's still too low though. I don't think I can clear with 47 still. 50. Because my next burst at best is going to be about 20 to 25%. So I don't actually get out. Unless I go DPS the thing, but that's too risky on the lives. Weapon jump 4? No, just weapon jump 3. It's a bit hard too because I don't get my Fatal on my Origin. It's too hard to time. My Origin comes after my bind. It's a bit tricky. Bit hard, but I'll still see what I can do here. Again, this can all be solved with a black heart. I'm just trying my best to not pop my black heart. Oh, I teleported too early. I need them to stack. Where's the white one gone? Oh yeah, is this both of them? Oh no, there he is. Oh, I missed the bind anyway. That's a bit unfortunate. Oh, so that's how it works. If I get knocked out during my thing, I actually still take the curses. But I think HP deathing is fine. I get a lot of damage off from HP death. It's just like a free damage. I just need to make sure that when I do HP die, I make the most out of it. I can probably do the same thing on my first burst, honestly. Just like HP die and just keep going. So I get 30 seconds total of damage. Because I don't care if I HP die. Like, genuinely. Like, HP dying seems really good. Seems like a free damage to me. And then I get the full resistance iframe off. And it seems pretty good. I don't know. Yeah, that seems pretty good to HP die. Okay, interesting. Blackheart might push you over the edge. That's only because I'm not using all 3 of my G skills right now. If I had all 3 of the G skills, it should be okay. I'm fully confident that, like, if I can get out of P1 with 2 bursts, I can clear the entire thing. It doesn't, like, I don't think P4 matters. I know the shield is like a concern, but I think I can do enough damage. I'm just gonna repop my 30s here. And then I'm gonna use the other 2 G skills as well, because I wanna run the next one with everything just to see. Any more external buffs? Weapon tempering is the main one. I do have Meister smithing now. Also have Echo. Also can do Pinot. So there's a few other things that I can do. So I'm gonna try proccing my thing right before I enter, because it gives me more time to set up my burst. I think I did my origin way too early. I didn't mean to get knocked out there, so it's a bit unfortunate. So I have to be careful of him knocking me out of my shield. Oh. So that's one thing I have to be careful of. So I lost 3 lives because I got knocked out of the party shield. Yeah. I did 60% there that time, but I probably could have done a little bit more. I did my origin a little bit too early. I'm not sure when I procced my fatal either, if I'm to be honest. I wasn't really paying attention to that. It's still a little bit tight. I think if I want to get out into P2, I'll try to get out into P2 in this run. I think I need to HP die. Like maybe once or twice during burst, and just get really greedy with burst. I also want to get greedy on this damage, just to see. This is what practice mode is for, hey. I think if I can manage to split black away, it'd be ideal. But I can't tell. I'm scared. I don't know who I took. Oh no. Oh, okay, that was close. Would curring help? No, absolutely not. I need all the damage I can get. I've thought about it, but I don't do enough damage without the curring to equip curring. I'm a DPS class as well, which makes it really hard for me to use curring. Now, here comes the second hard part. I don't know how to stack these guys properly. Did they just reset? See, that's the thing that gets me. If one of them knocks back and the other one attacks me, that's what gets me killed. I think I should have tried to do better damage on my first burst. Perhaps. I think I didn't play greedy enough on my first burst. I mean, there are some like extra external buffs I could have gotten, but oh, I tried to teleport behind them. Now I'm just gonna chain curse death, that's fine. I mean, I can probably get out of P3. Maybe I should just play it. I only have 3 lives, but don't know if I can get 5% out of this guy. Oh, I thought it was black that was swinging, not white. Oh no, I'm just permanent white now. Maybe I'll just play on white. Okay. I just need to make sure I don't get hit by both of them. I don't actually care if I get hit by white by the looks of it. Alright, let's get some practice in for P2, because we're here. Actually, I don't mind getting stabbed every once in a while by Black Curse, so that I can get the FD bonus. You get it from Black or what? I forget. I always mix it up. Or is it White that gives you FD? No, White Aura gives you FD in. I need the burst after the shield. I'll do my best after FMA. I couldn't see where this ball was gonna end. I probably should have floated, but that's okay. Hang on. I actually did an origin, so let's see how much damage I did. Alright, this is why YouTube is also sometimes better. Only problem is I have to wait 6 minutes now. How much did I do to Black Mage? God. VOD reviewing your own runs is so difficult. When you're streaming, at least. Alright, let's have a look. Trying to find how much damage I did all up. It was basically a little bit of DPS and then Origin, right? That's what I did. I want to say I did about 20%. So, like, yeah. Also, I just watched that back. I 100% could have survived that if I just pressed Hero's Will and then E-Form. I'm not used to playing mages with E-Form in Black Mage. So, I did about 20%. I don't know how I feel about that. 20% in just Origin, and then how does that compare to like my other bosses that I do? That's the real question. If I do 20% on Origin, so that means I'll probably do like 3 or 4% just DPSing until my next burst, and then the next burst is like 15 to 12%. So if I go in with the Origin, I'm probably in P2 for like 10 minutes. Is that clearable? Yeah, 17%. Yeah, it's because I died before I finished my entire burst, because I was avoiding the rolling. 10 minutes in P2 with G skills. Am I pushing it? It's probably at least 2 Origin burst. At least. So that's like a minimum of 6 minutes. It'll be very close, right? 10 minutes P2 is long. Because if it's a 10 minutes P2, that's like a 15-minute P3. If not longer. Could I do P1 without G skills? I think in theory it is. I have to play P1 correctly to do it. Like, I would have to actually play P1. You know what? Well, let's do this one playing P1. And actually do P1. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's going to be really long in those phases. So I need my G skills ideally for P3 and 4, right? Oh, he can do knockback twice in a row? That's crazy. I didn't know they could knock back twice. You'd think there'd be a cooldown on these things. Okay. Let's actually play this phase, right? Let's try, at least. I'm just gonna be right next to these guys and see what I can do. I mean, if they're split like this is fine, but I'm just gonna try to get confident and comfortable just actually playing on top of the boss. Playing with the chains and everything. And I shouldn't be picky about which one I have. If I get one or the other, I'll just play. I'll just play with whichever one it is. I mean, black would be ideal because getting hit by chains is like kind of frequent. Is that 2 of them? Oh, it was 2 of them. Okay. It's a bit scary. You know, if I can get comfortable playing with these, like, in mid-fight, should be okay, but Where'd he go? Oh, I found both of them. Very cool. You only get 12 lives in this. Every time you curse death or HP death, you lose a life. Yo, this chain's gonna chill. Is that white? Yeah, it is. Okay. Just need to dodge chains and I can play around white. I don't mind playing against white as long as the other statue is not nearby. Oh, I caught the chain. So bad. And that was 2 of them, so I run. Is that both of them? Oh, it is now! Alright, see this one. Oh, I dodged back too early. And I'm gonna lose a bunch of lives here, I think. Okay, got lucky there. Is that both? Okay, just white. Just white's okay. Okay, now it's both. Not good. Now, I think I chain feed my lives? Question mark? Okay, it's just black on me here. Now it's both. You know, playing around them is not as hard as I anticipated, I'll be honest. Unless it's both of them, in which case, if they dash together, it's really hard. But it was definitely not as bad as I expected. Maybe in the first half I can just keep DPSing them. But it did feel like my damage was a lot lower this run than the previous run. Maybe I did something wrong, not sure. It's kind of hard to watch back perfectly as well. Yeah. The damage on my second burst seemed... I mean, my entry burst seemed kind of low. I did only 20%. Seems kind of low. I don't know what I did wrong. Did I forget something? Did I forget to press a button? Or maybe I just didn't have my altars down. The altars part is like kind of weird. I don't know how to do it properly for Battle Mage. Tricky, tricky. And the worst part about all this is that in about 10 minutes I have no buffs, and then I have to wait another half an hour before I can practice again. It's kind of hard. So I can get like another 2 runs in. If I want to clear this month, I have to pop my black heart. And even then, it's kind of, like, still kind of close. I mean, I am missing, like, a buff here and there, but I don't think that it's going to make that much of a difference. I get 5% crit damage, a little bit from home, get, like, 40 attack. So it's like something. It's not that much. Oh yeah, I could get Wild Hunter as well. I think with Wild Hunter and everything, it should be probably okay, but yeah, it's still kind of hard. Oh, he knocked me back a second time. Okay, here I'm okay with getting HP death. Oh, I'm not okay with getting knocked out of my party shield, but that's fine. We got the HP death, which is good. Watching my resistance link here. See if I can split black from white. Very good. I kinda don't want him to reset as well if I can help it. Damn, he reset. Oh, actually he reset on top of me, that's good. Let's see if I can split one of them again. Okay, that's one. Or was it both? I can't tell. Oh no, it was both. Oh, actually if it's just white, it's okay. Okay, now things are bad. Now things are bad. Oh no, he's just knocking me back over and over again. That's really annoying. The run is really hard if they spam the knockback. That's what I've noticed. If they keep doing knockback, then it's quite frustrating. Hey, where'd he go? I don't know. Where'd these statues go? They're hiding? Yo, where'd he go? Are they seriously all just... Are they both in the corner? Oh, they are. That's kind of unfortunate. Oh. Oh, I still got killed by that? That's unfortunate. Yeah, I am pretty cooked here, I'm not gonna lie. Or am I? Actually, right here, HP death wouldn't be too bad. Oh. Not HP death and curse death. But I think the HP death there would be ideal. Yeah. It's very tight. With the buffs I have at the moment, it's very tight to get into even P2. My P1 kind of has to get lucky. I need them to like not constantly knock back as well. If they do 2 knockbacks, it's really hard because I can't dodge it correctly. Or rather, I don't know how to dodge them both. I think if I have to... If I dodge it, I have to play with teleport boost on, and I'm not that comfortable playing with teleport boost on. I also don't have my FAMs on, now that I notice. Have my FAMs been off this entire time? No, that's okay. So, the way that this boss works is that there are two different kinds of curses, the white curse and the black curse. So when you get hit by a black curse, you can't heal, and when you get hit by a white curse, you do slightly less damage, but you can heal, and you regen a little bit. If you get hit by a white and black curse at the same time, you lose a life. But your character doesn't die. So what happens is that if you get curse death once, you can get hit by a black and white curse again and die again. You're still on the field though, you're not dead. And you can get chain curse death. You can keep getting hit by black, white, black, white, black, white, and you'll just lose 3 lives, 4 lives. without dying. Whereas if you HP death, which is what I would prefer, is I can't get chain death. I can respawn and then have resistance link. So when I die to HP, I ignore mechanics for 8 seconds with the cost of 1 life. But if I get cursed death, I still have to pay attention and still have to dodge things. And then I can just continuously die. And the thing that's annoying about cursed deathing is you get sealed for a short amount of time as well. No, your character doesn't die, but your character doesn't die, but your life count goes down. You have 12 lives total. Every time you curse death, you lose a life, but you stay on the field. So if you get really unlucky, you can get chain curse death 3 or 4 times and then HP die. So in the span of 5 seconds, you lose 5 lives. No, you will notice the thing flashes on your screen. That thing that flashes on your screen every once in a while, it's like that giant like red flash. That's when I get cursed death. You will notice it, and it's very annoying when you get cursed death. It's just because it doesn't put you into iframe is what makes it really bad to lose your lives like that. Is P1 the hardest phase? P1 is probably the hardest phase to play properly. Or like actually be in it. Most people don't even do Black Mage unless they can one burst out of phase 1. In all honesty, most people don't do Black Mage unless they can one phase P1. Like one burst P1. Like the fact that I'm attempting it without being able to one burst it is already like something that people can't be bothered doing. But for me, it's a little bit more than that. I can't even 2-burst the boss. So I kind of have to play P1. Yeah. Basically, this is just unnecessarily difficult for me. Because of P1. But I am confident in my mechanics enough to be okay with P2, 3, and 4. As long as I can get out of P1. That's just me being confident in myself. Whether or not I can actually do it is another question. And the thing that's annoying too is I have to wait my cooldowns, which is really hard. Like, you're just waiting. You're wasting a lot of buffs. My G skills only last for half an hour, then I have to wait half an hour. It's hard to get practice in for solo. And there's a lot of things that, like, can change in between runs as well, which is really rough. But this will be a good test though, because I have 2 guild skills now and I can see roughly the damage I do if I do a good run. How many lives are you trying to maintain getting out of P1? I think if I can get out with more than 5, I can clear Black Mage. Assuming I play clean for the other phases. I think 5 is enough lives. Practices in a party. I mean, then I'll have to get somebody to get me out of P1. And and asking people to do this sort of stuff is like kind of hard as well, because everyone wants to do their own things. I'm not fussed about that though. Like I said, I'm pretty confident in myself in P2 and 3. P2, 3, and 4. I just need to get into those phases and I'll be okay. Alright, this will be the last practice for this part. I think that was a pretty clean burst. Now I want to stay close to them, as close as I can. Okay, now I can stay inside the party shield, hopefully. And now I'm okay HP dying, just need to make sure I don't get knocked out of the party shield. Oh, my party shield ran out. Okay, now... I think I might have aggroed black. Yes, very good. Oh no, I bumped into too many chains. But I think if I die like this, I'm just gonna respawn and just go for more damage. Okay, they reset a bit. Let's see if I can drag one or the other. Will white come with me? He does. Oh no, the knockback got me. Should have teleported back. Oh no, I didn't see black was right behind him. Oh no. It's okay, we split black here. The thing that gets me the most is actually the knockback. So if I can avoid the knockback, it's not too bad actually. And then I will try to get this last bind in, just to see if I can get it. And then I have to wait my G skills again. If anything, me pairing up with the bishop would be worse, because then it might develop bad habits. Because the bishop will like naturally heal me just by existing in the party. And I don't want somebody just to join my black mage party just to AFK, you know, like they'll end up just attacking. And that healing will change my runs a bit. I have to be able to play around continuously taking damage. Okay, so after this wall goes away, I want to see if I can pair them up again. I don't know if I got both of them. Oh, it was only black. I thought both of them went to each other. That's alright. Yeah, so that's one thing I actually have to be careful of now, is just like making sure that if I do this, I have to make sure I actually get both of them. Otherwise, yeah, I'm just gonna get destroyed here. That's the hardest part. It's just, sometimes you can't tell if there's 2 or 1. And I don't want to put myself in the position where I have to actually go check. Because checking will just get me killed. It's very difficult. And yeah. Alright. It's good to know though. So now I have to wait like half an hour for my guild skills to come back for me to even attempt it, which is a bit annoying. Right. Now I can turn this music off. Oh, I have to click cancel. It's too dramatic for me. We'll just swap it to something a little bit more relaxing. I need to quickly just pay somebody something. Just give me a second. There we go. Yeah. Most people don't do Black Mage without being able to one burst at a P1. It's a bit... It's like unnecessarily difficult. Oh yeah. I'll just farm for a bit because I need to wait half an hour anyway. For everything come back. And then I'll give it another try. Weapon sorrow? Not really sorrow, but more like... I'm a little annoyed because guild skills I have to wait half an hour for. That's a bit annoying. Like there's not really much else I can do in half an hour. And I have to stay logged in on this character as well. So yeah, not much I can really do about that. My views are scaling? Yeah, sorta. Definitely have noticed some growth in the channel, and I appreciate you guys. Black Mage time? We just finished it up. For now, at least. I'm gonna wait half an hour for my guild skills to come back. Came here from Dookie stream? Oh, welcome. I was gonna say, I don't recognize the name, but I'm always happy to see new people in my chat. What kind of gear does your mech have to do Enlomian? I think it's just boss gear, like boss accessories, 5 set Absolab, and 3 set CRA. What should you spend on? If you're going for like MVP. Honestly, I don't know. I don't really know what's in the cash shop other than the pets. Because I usually don't spend on anything other than like pet skills and stuff like that, but those don't add up very much. For like NX, it like doesn't really add up too much, all things considered. Yeah, I'm just trying to think if it's worth me full sending and actually doing a real run. As in, like, right now, right after I get my G skills back, what if I pop a Black Heart and then just full send it with every buff that I can get and just hope I have a clean run and we might be able to clear. Did you trade or struggle party? No, I soloed everything for my own Abso gear. This account is fully solo prog. You could buy PSSBs. If you like the stuff inside of it, yeah, go for it. My IED? I think my IED is like 90 something, like 95 or something. Can you get on my account and do Seraphim? I'm too lazy. No, no, no. I can't even, like... I can't even play Blaster. You can if you full send? Yeah. I guess the main thing is... I don't want to, like, full send and then mess it up on P1. That's why I was spending so much time in P1 trying to make sure... that, like, if I can't do it, then I will put a Black Heart on. But at the same time, I really wanted, like... a really low combat power clear. And I think it is technically possible, but it's not going to be as low as I hope because Blackheart gives a lot. You know what I mean? I just want that, like... What's my combat power? It was like it's 76 mil. Or like whatever it is. But then I guess combat power doesn't really mean too much. It's more for my own satisfaction that it's like... I did it without having to need a Blackheart, but... I think I'm being a little bit ambitious. I'm not even 275. Maybe a little bit too ambitious without a Blackheart. What are my thoughts on Battle Mage now? After playing it for as long as I have, it's definitely overperformed in terms of how I expected the class to be. I definitely expected it to be weaker, but I think the Origin really helped it out. Because I can imagine without the Origin, this class might have some, like, damage issues. But now with the Origin, it kind of fixes sort of the bursting issue for some bosses. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the class so far. Yeah. All I can think now is like whether or not I really want to pop that Blackheart and then full send. I don't know. It's internal struggle for me right now. I might get the clear, but I'd feel like I'm cheating. It's not just as simple as like you should try it. It's because the Blackheart is a temporary item. Like I don't want to pop it just to do this. Well, obviously I'll get like 2 months worth. But I don't know. I feel like I'm cheating using a Blackheart. It gives so much. $77 attack, 30 boss damage, 30 IED. That's so much. I don't know. I guess you could probably compare it to like full event buffs, but still, I don't know. If not for Black Mage, where else would you pop it? You know, that's a good point. I mean, I did get those Black Hearts fair and square. You're right. I don't know. I guess this is like a similar argument to when I was like solo progging early and then decided to use guild skills, right? Hoarder mentality, griefing BM run. It's not even hoarder mentality. It's specifically because it's a Black Heart. That's why I'm like not really like sold on it. If it was a buff that it was easily accessible, then sure. I think it's just like my own mentality around this, where it's like, I don't want it to be a case of like, oh, you only managed to solo it because you had a Black Heart, you know, like, I kind of want my first solo to be like a pure one, if you can quote-unquote pure, you know? Basically, I don't want any like, what's the word? Excuses from other people being like, oh yeah, it's because you had a Black Heart. Because up to this point, like my entire channel is like, I found personal satisfaction when people were kind of complaining about, oh, my so-and-so class with 70 mil combat power can't do this, and then I kind of like did it on half of that, right? Like that's kind of what I want for my Black Mage as well. I kind of want to have that satisfaction of having a low stat clear, but the Black Heart just gives so much. I don't know. I feel like I'd be unsatisfied if I cleared with the Black Heart. At least for the first one. Internal struggles. I am my own worst enemy right now. I think the best way, I'm trying to just justify it to myself as well. I guess it's like the case of perfect is the worst enemy of good enough. So I kind of like have this image of like what I want it to be, but like I'm being too ambitious about it. Because there's a real chance that I get into P3 and P4 and then I just time out. And it turns out like my prediction of my damage wasn't good enough anyway. And the Black Heart is actually enough for me to min clear. Do you know what? I think I would only be upset if somehow I managed to clear with the Black Heart under 45 minutes. Like 50 to 45 minute run and I cleared it. I think I would actually be kind of upset with that. Because then I think maybe without the Black Heart I could have cleared it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. You know what, Chris? I think that is probably exactly what it. You're right. You know what? I think Chris's point is a really solid one, even though it was a question. Would I use a raw 4 if I dropped? And the answer is obviously I would. So what's the difference with that and Black Heart? It's like I got the item, right? Yeah. I guess if you put it in that's perspective, then yeah, that makes zero sense for me not to use the Black Heart. that is actually, you know what? I appreciate that. That is exactly the justification that I needed for myself. Like if I got a raw 4, would I not use the raw 4? A lot of people don't have raw 4. No, I think you're right. It's exactly that. I think raw 4 will probably be better than a heart. Okay. So what I'm gonna do then is I realize I realize now I have poor time management skills. So unfortunately, I need to go do something which will make me not be able to run my Black Mage right after this. Because I gotta go pick up some things and need to prep some things for dinner as well. So I might not be able to run my Black Mage immediately after I finish these coupons, which is a little unfortunate. I thought I had a little bit more time. So it might have to be a short stream today. and then I'll see if I can get some practice off stream. And then when I feel a little bit more confident in the real run, then I might open it back up and then send it. Might be today, might be tomorrow. But yeah, not right now, I think. I poorly time managed. What are you making for dinner? It's probably a oyakodon. It's like a Japanese chicken egg dish. It's really easy to make, but I still need to prep for it. But yeah, I mean, I got a good information out of this, like these runs. If I do everything right in P2, I mean in P1, I can definitely 2 burst out of it, and the black heart definitely tips me over if I grab every single buff that I have. And then I just need to play clean in 2 and 3, or at least practice 2 and 3, and then we're good. What's the name of the damage skin? It's the Party Quest unit damage skin. Usually can only get this from the Fairy Bros thing. So I got it from this Fairy Bros damage selection skin thing. Oh yeah. Alright, I'm convinced. I'm popping that Black Heart for my Black Mage run. I think it makes a lot of sense. It's the same thing if I managed to get a raw 4. Of course I use it. It's just unfortunate that it's temporary. I think it's because it's a temporary pitch boss item that I felt off about it. But then I needed to just change my perspective on it. It was just a random drop like anything else. Yeah, I'll go for it. I just wanted it to be a low combat power run. And I guess with the Black Heart, it's like having low combat power with a raw 4, you know? It's kind of whatever. What do you think the combat power is required for Black Mage practice runs? I see a lot of people who run Black Mage or looking for people, they're all asking for between 60 and 70 minimum. Yeah, 60 to 70 combat power. Mil combat power, that is. That's why I really want to get this clear. I just really like limit testing and just seeing how far I can push myself to do this sort of stuff. And it's always like a part of me where I'm just like, if I would have done this earlier if I knew I could have cleared it earlier. But then it's really hard to know just how low that bar is until you put yourself into that position. Because this is like the first time I've done something with like such low stat and everything. Obviously everything kind of goes out the window because of 6 job, but still. Like I'm not even 275, so I don't know. It's just the whole personal satisfaction thing. And then part of it too is like to be able to flex it, but that's like kind of second. Like getting that is kind of whatever. Yeah, Wish Sent, that makes a lot of sense too. It's like if I hit boss fams, am I not going to use the boss fams? They're kind of the same thing. Yeah. No, it makes sense. I got lucky with the drop. I'm going to use it. And I shouldn't feel bad about it. Because it's not like I can control my luck either. It's like if I spent 10 bill and I hit 22 on like 5 different items, am I not going to use the 22s? Like, no way, right? It's just a different form of luck within the game. You think you'll get the May clear? Sure. I think so. I think it was a case of like I didn't know how I'd feel before using and popping a Black Heart because of how powerful it is. But it's like what you guys said, it's like if I got lucky with a raw 4, if I got lucky with boss fams, would I just not use them? Probably not. Unless I had like personal restrictions. It's like, oh, if I set the rule earlier, it's like, oh, I'm not going to use special rings, I'm not going to use fams. You know, if I set that rule earlier and kept consistent, then sure, there's like a gray area. But right now, it was just simply, I'm just doing everything solo. So we'll just see what happens. Yeah. Yeah, bit of like self-internalization and also like kind of being okay with it. I'm like, I get like anxiety when I upload some things, like my runs. And part of me is always like, I don't want people to put excuses onto my run. That's the thing. Like, you only cleared this because of whatever. I think that's also kind of why I played Battle Mage as a solo character. It's like, I'm not playing a broken class. Alright, so there's like, what's your excuse sort of vibe. Yeah, it's just like personal internalization, justifying it, and trying not to think too much about what other people are going to say. Yeah, I think that's kind of what it is. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. You only cleared because of hands. I think at the end of the day, all it matters to me is that I solo prog this, and whatever came my way that I utilized, then you know, that's just another resource that I'm gonna max out on, and that's fine. I'm going to continue after Black Mage. After I get my Black Mage clear, I'm going to unlock myself from being a solid prog player. Because there's so many things that are in the game that I can access just playing in a party as well. And it sort of makes sense. I think like a solo Black Mage is good enough as a good stopping point for playing solo. Would you guys agree? I think in hindsight, I think locking myself to Black Mage solo until I can do party play was a little bit excessive. I'm not gonna lie. This whole like build up has been like, in a way, a little bit easier than I expected. I think mostly because of 6 job, but also it is very time consuming. And it's a lot of like wishful thinking. Dude, the amount of times that I dream about like getting arcane drops from a boss the day before reset, like tomorrow I'm gonna be like dreaming. It's like, oh, what if I get a book? What if I get an arcane box? Speaking of arcane box, I should probably claim this. I guess I'll grab a shoe. Yeah. Yeah, I think my main thing that I'm not too interested to doing is like knowing that the gap between Black Mage and then Grandis is like quite big. I think it will come down to my Star Forcing event. If the Star Forcing event goes like reasonably well, then I could even solo prog up into Hard Seren. I think Hard Seren's very doable. I'm not catching any of these. Why is this game so hard? Uh-oh. So much EXP waste. That's okay. But yeah, it's too many things. Totem harder than BM confirmed. It kind of felt that way, I'm not gonna lie. I think the thing that is putting me off solo progging past Black Mage is just the grind is going to be insane, and I think it wouldn't be a fun viewer experience. And on top of that, I would like to make something out of the Dreamer Hyperburn. I think that would be refreshing for me. I think that's why I really want this clear before Dreamer. If I can get the Black Mage clear before Dreamer, then it would be like the perfect end to Season 1. And then I'll find another, like, passion project. Because that's what this Battle Mage was. It's like, I'm not really doing it for, like, to be able to flex, per se. It is nice, like, getting, like, min clears is cool and all, but I just wanted to make a character that people can feel invested in. And I think after Black Mage, I think that's good enough. Would I set rules for my Hyperburn? We'll see. I want to make it a way that is interesting, but not like the same as my Battle Mage. I think my Battle Mage has done something very simple and very relatable. I kind of want my Hyperburn to be something a little bit more restrictive, but a little bit more interesting so people can feel invested in that character for other reasons, not necessarily for like standard progression reasons. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. At the end of the day, I just want to make something that people can feel invested in while not being like the one playing. That's my goal. Blaster with foot pedals only. Holy. Speaking of foot pedals, I wouldn't mind a foot pedal for my mechanic. Min clearing hard will. Yeah, that was painful. I'm not gonna lie, me min clearing with hard will was... There was two things about that. One thing was I was really annoyed because I knew I could clear it. The second thing was I was really annoyed because I knew I could have cleared it earlier. I could have cleared it with the event buffs on the Identisk event, but I didn't think I could. But I never tried, and then as soon as I did my first attempt, I was like, should have done it on the event. If I did it on the event, we would have cleared it. Foot pedal, foot cap? No, I don't know about that, guys. That's a bit wild for me. Rock Band drum set controller Black Mage clear? You know, I think the hardest part about that is finding the Rock Band drum set controller. I think that would be the hardest part of it. Yeah, you guys are wilding for my feet. You guys gotta chill. Why is chat down bad? I don't know, man. Kinda came out of nowhere. I'm just picking up money bags, man. Just processing in my thoughts. I think this person, I've been in the same map with them before. I feel like the last time I was grinding, they were here too. I think it was yesterday, actually. Oh yeah. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I think we got some good practice down in P1. We got some of the numbers. Fixed up a little thing or two. Learned some things about Party Shield that we need to do. I might ask some of the battle mages in the Discord to VOD review me if they have time. I think that would be really helpful. And then I'll pop the black art and we'll see where we go. That's the goal. I think it really is in like clear territory, like, and I wanna see it. Oh my god, Mr. Dookie himself. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I really want that clear. I want that Black Mage clear. And more importantly, I don't want to get to 275. I can't, guys. I did like 3 hours yesterday and I was just like, nah, I can't do this. I can't grind, guys. I can't grind it. I can't do it. It's like another like 20 to 30 hours to get that level 275. I don't know if I can do it. I'm not feeling smacking these mobs, I'm gonna be real. Not when I know I can, like, I'm so close to clearing it. I used all the 3x already. I mean, it's only 90% to go. I don't want to do it. Do you do anything aside from Maple to ease burnouts, or you got that Iron Will? I think for me, it's not really... I don't really think that I can burn out because I play Maple for the content. I want to create a character or a series that people can feel invested in. So I find things... I go out of my way to find things that can be fun for people to watch. And I think that's what stops me from getting burnt out, because at the end of the day, for content of my sort, watching me grind and then me giving updates on like my gear constantly isn't that interactive. So I try to like find things that would be fun to be randomly interested in. I think that's where the bossing mules were like a big win for my channel. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I was so hyped when I saw that lucky hat. I saw the item drop and I was like, please be a lucky hat. And it was so good. I was so happy with it. Now my Bowmaster has a little stupid tiara and I love it. Like, that thing made me so happy. Where is it? You guys gonna look at it too. Oh, the beautiful lucky hat. Look at it. Isn't that great? Oh, fragment. Yeah, that's kind of what it is for me though. I don't play MapleStory and then make content. I like think about the content and then play MapleStory to enable my ideas. It's like the other way around. It could have been anything. It could have been any game, but it just happened to be MapleStory because I don't know. I've just been playing it for so long and I know a thing or two here and there. Was it on stream? No, it was recorded. Yeah. I think that's why everything that happened on this account I was so excited for, because it's not necessarily... It's not like hard to get some of these things. It's like if you get a drop, it is what it is. But I just like feeling the excitement. I remember the first time I got my Dom pendant. That was like the same day I got my Superior belt on my Battle Mage, and I was like so hyped. You know what I mean? It's like that sort of thing. You just find things to be excited for. And that makes this game so much more fun. Alright. Let's put some things away. Is transpose Dom still worth it? If you're gonna transpose a pendant, you should be transposing a Superior pendant. Because I think you get one extra attack. Although I can't say with like... with a good conscience that you should do Commercy for the Sweetwater pendant. There's a very specific reason why I can't say in good conscience you should go for it. Even if it is a good pendant with unlimited spares, is the fact that it's like 400 coins. I don't know if I can like... I don't know if I can say to you, hey, it's good. Like, 400 coins is a lot of Commercy. Compared to 250, that's like... It's almost double, right? I think the 700 Golix coins is... You know, it's a bit of a down payment for a good pendant that is consistent. I don't know, that's a lot of Commercy that you'd have to do. And the pace of it would be probably similar to how often you see a Dom pendant. Because like, that's like 2 or 3 weeks worth of Commercy, right? Is it 2 weeks? 3 weeks? I don't know. If it's faster than Dom pendants, it might be worth it, but... I don't know, doing Commercy religiously, that doesn't sound fun. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish up with Hyperion on this stream, because I have poor time management skills. and I have to go pick somebody up from the train station and then prep dinner. But we'll see later on tonight if I'm up to do some more Black Mage runs, and yeah. I don't know, I'm kind of like scared and excited at the same time, because seeing how close I was like kind of exciting, but at the same time kind of scary, because it's like the end of the series. It's a bit scary, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. It's spooky. And then once I pop the black card, it's like I'm committed. I'm going for that clear in the next 3 days. Like, I'm going to get that clear in the next 3 days. There's no way I pop the heart and don't go for a May clear, right? And it's a full send. I'm getting every single buff. Popping everything. And I think, unfortunately, I have to actually pop my guild buffs in P1. Unless I spend a whole hour limit testing it. I don't know. I feel like spending a full hour limit testing does not sound like fun. I'll just have to think about it. Set up your house if you haven't already. I have a house, but the buff isn't that good. Yeah, 33 closeness. But yeah. I need to think about it a little bit more. And then I might run some numbers to try to figure out if it's fine. And then we'll see. Last 5 minutes of guild buff. So then I can pop my guild skills halfway through the run. That's crazy. That is crazy to even consider. Crazy enough for me to consider it, that's for sure. Use 5 minutes of guild buff to get out of P1, do P2 and part of P3 without guild skills, and then pop it mid P3? That's crazy. Are you trying to clear before Legion Artifact? No, I'm clearing for one reason. I'm clearing it because I want to clear it before Dreamer and before the end of May. That is it. That is it. Alright. I can ramble on for a while, but I think I should actually head off before the person gets mad that I left them at the train station. Alright. Thank you guys for tuning in and supporting my stream. And, yeah. It's a lot of support, guys. I appreciate it a lot. If you guys want to catch my streams later on, consider subscribing, because YouTube's pretty good with that sort of stuff. It helps me out a lot as well for my numbers. And yeah, I'll see you guys whenever the next stream is. Take care all, and yeah, have a good one.